Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Haiti, and they take on New Zealand.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. A look at the New Zealand starting 11.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
Bell. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And he's through here. Can they cover up? Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get blood flowing.
Well, he's hit this so well on the half volley. Just look at the power he generates. That's a wonderful goal. It's unstoppable. Brilliant stuff.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? De Vries. Can he play it in? Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Great defending. And with that, the attack breaks down. Can he find the right pass? Chance for the leveller. Might finish now. Oh, it's a finish that completely lacked conviction.
Well, what a let-off. That really should have been a goal. That's a big, big chance.
Well, who wants to keep the ball? Nobody, apparently. Can he deliver? Really alert goalkeeping. Massive credit. Concentrating to the full.
It's a real mix-up at the back, but excellent from the keeper.
And taken short. That's not a bad ball. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
New Zealand doing well to regain possession. Chris Wood. A chance to whip it in. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Bellegarde. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Well, he's certainly not alone. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Michael Boxall. And bursting forward. They could level it. Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Options in the centre. And a very good challenge. Sarkus. And there to intervene. Space to exploit. It's been whipped towards the near post. They are behind, but can they give themselves a boost with this corner? Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there.
Well, they were so close to the equaliser there. They're certainly a bit unlucky, but they need to make more of these chances.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. And unable to keep possession. And slipped through beautifully. Not the best clearance. And the chance slips away. It's a neat move. And this to level it. And could have been the leveller.
Yeah, that was a great chance to square things up. Well, the visitors very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so. And some of their players been really good. And if they continue to control the ball, as they're doing at the moment, I'm sure they get that equaliser.
And there it is, penalty. But no card handed out.
Well, I'm surprised by that decision, to be honest.
An opportunity to level matters. In it goes! Coldly converted.
Well, in the end, he looks a bit silly, but I understand his process.
So back underway following the equaliser. Lacroix. Arcus. Lacroix on the ball. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. We're using the space really well, but now can they push on? Options in the middle. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway. And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation. So the referee's whistle and into the second act of the drama. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Effective press. Hannes Delcroix. Arcus. Jean-Victor Bellegarde. And space to exploit, maybe. A real opening now. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
And the ball with Boul. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Michael Boxall. Payne. Well, they have the advantage. It's good refereeing. Carlen Sarkus. That's a good-looking ball. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Boul. Now, who can he play it to? That's a useful cross. Couldn't quite hang on. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Lacroix. And now with Delcroix. Well, far from the ideal pass.
That was far too easily given away.
De Vries. Here's Chris Wood. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Leverton Pierre. Oh, they were in a decent position too. And teammates around him. And it's a quality pass. Very quick thinking there. Oh, he's through here. Surely. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
You have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And he's made headway. Great movement. Really good diving save. Well, they've decided to make a change. Trying to deliver it accurately. Did well to win the ball back. De Vries. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Still possibilities. And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Boul. Good tackle. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Well, there was no advantage. Free kick. Well, that is asking to be booked. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
But into the keeper's gloves. A chance to whip it in. Well, a wild swing at the ball in the end. That was what it amounted to. Five minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Electing to cross into the centre. And a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
See this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and that's a very good header under a lot of pressure, it has to be said. Great goal.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. And the ball with Boul. Decent looking pass. Chance to play it in. I thought they were onto something there. Can he get one back? Couldn't quite hang on. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Leverton Pierre. Pass was misdirected. And the ball with Boul. Can they square this match? And safely dealt with. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Who can he pick out? And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
It was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he couldn't do much more than that, could he? He was outstanding, but unfortunately, the same can't be said of him.
And space to exploit, maybe. A real opening now. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.